have a car arriving. I presume this is baby number 18. You can see baby here. Very big ears. Hi, honey. Come. Oh, we are a big boy. Please. Yeah, okay. We'll give you a bath. Okay. Hi. Oh my gosh. So where do you work for? Or
I've got Beyond Borders Animal Sanctuary, so I'm just close to Nkua.
Okay.
We do mostly exotics and bird of prey. Red vines.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you ever so much. Really appreciate it.
We got the call yesterday afternoon.
Just got baby number 18 here. They were handed over by Zell. She works at a sanctuary, and he was confiscated yesterday. We are not 100% sure on the story. She was told a couple of different reasons. Mum shot or hit by a car, and they kept him for around 4 to 5 days. Quite a big one. Yeah, we got lots of teeth. We've got some bruising and some scabs around the head. We are also very, very dirty. We have lots of fleas on us. So we're definitely going to keep isolated and away from the other babies. So quarantine for 3 days, and we're going to get a bath with some nice flea shampoo, because this has to be very uncomfortable. Okay, so we've just had 20ml rehydrate via syringe. We're now nice and sleepy. I'm just going to try and weigh him. So with the blanket, he is 592 grams. Do you want to come out? So we're going to keep the blanket on him now while we do his temperature, and then we'll weigh the blanket in a little bit. So because he's got fleas, we want to keep him apart from all of the other blankets, and we've also going to wash them separately, because we don't want all of the other babies to get fleas. So we're just going to take your temperature, young man. Cool. Okay, so we have baby number 18 Nugget here. So unfortunately he has quite a lot of fleas, so we're going to give him a bath. So we have some nice warm water, and then we have natural flea skin remedies. So we're just going to pop some shampoo in here. Okay, don't know if you're going to like this, but it's good for you, okay? So we generally tend to give baths when they come in before they meet other babies. Normally it's not on their first day, but because he really needs a bath, I know. So it's nice warm water. Okay. I know. So I've just sprayed Nugget, which is why he looks wet still, with some preventative flea shampoo. So we are doing.
So this is just like a little technique in the cases where the little ones aren't able to suck quite properly and seem to be chewing on the bottles. If we just hold the sides of their mouths, it helps them get that suction or the sucking ability, and they seem to learn a lot quicker how to suck on the little bottles. So otherwise, if you don't do it, you'll see that they chew, and they don't quite get as much milk in. But there you can see after it's been done by Sophie, while this one's like actually sucking on the bottle with no problem. And once it's learned how to do that, or the technique, shouldn't have any problems later on.
Okay, so we're just catching up with Nugget, baby number 18, and Neen, one of our volunteers. So unfortunately, he's not playing ball for the camera, and because he's in quarantine, I can't go in.
Nugget is already drinking from the feeding cage. So this is his second day at the VMF, and he learned very fast. He loves his milk. Come here. Look at this. Oh, it's super warm. You see? Oh, that's super warm. It's a bath, it's a bath, it's a bath. Super warm. Oh, you like it? You like it? Yeah, with the head a little bit like this. Oh, you like your bath. Yeah, let's put the hands inside. Yes. Now, this super soap that is gonna keep, every single flea. Every single flea. Hola, mi amor. Tell me. Okay, Baba. I know. Oh, that's horrible. That's super horrible, huh? But we need to put the soap everywhere so we kill all the fleas, yeah? Oh my god. Yeah, that's warm. You see? That's warm, and we can see if you have more fleas. Do you have more fleas? Because it's easier to see when you are in the water. It's super warm, isn't it? Oh, you have here a little bit of dirt, so we're gonna clean it too, like this. Pick. We need to avoid the eyes. Oh, look at you. Look at you, Papa. What is this? Is little dirt? It's little wood. It's little wood. How does it feel? Okay, it feels like excellent. Oh, wait, Papa. Yes, almost there. And that's the rinsing bucket. The rinsing bucket to take all the soap, all the extra soap. Okay. What did you do to me?
Polly is just drinking from the feeding cage in Neverland. It's the first day that they are using it set up this way. So with the holes, this is so that when they go to an entry cage, they can use the normal feeding cage straight away instead of taking a training feeding cage with them. We're hoping that these guys will go to H&B. And then we've got their food plate here. Mikey has fallen asleep in the crate, so they went into the crate earlier and Mikey's fallen asleep, so there's no need to move him. And then over here we have the two girls who are sleeping. So Tufty is at the back and Kathleen just rubbing her eyes now. It's really lovely to see that they're not actually sucking ears. So Paulie, Tufty and Kathleen are big ear suckers. So it's nice to see that they're just cuddled like this and not sucking ears. And we're going to check in on Paulie, sorry. And we're just going to help him out of the feeding cage. This way. So sometimes they don't really know their way out. So I'm just tapping this one. Come here. My fingers. Come on. And there you go. We can see that he gets out, which is amazing news. Good boy, Paulie.
While some of you may be used to this is the beginning of the introduction to the mothers, so before they can get foster moms. So when the little ones actually get the opportunity to come out, let's call in the big cage, and basically find their little feet, also play around with each other, which makes them a lot more comfortable. We can also see who's getting on with who and who's got a better chance of going out first with the foster mom. And of course the foster moms have opportunity to have a look at the little ones and see which ones they kind of like the best, or which ones they want to take for themselves. So very important part of the whole process as everybody gets used to each other, especially for the little ones.
So we've got all 4 babies. We've got Fudge, the 1-year-old that you can see on the left there, and we've got Millie, and we've got some other adult females. So we had a couple more over here a minute ago. All the babies are doing really well in the entry cage. You can see the juveniles playing in the back. They're drinking well, and they're going up to the fence all by themselves, which is amazing. Tufty's going to meet mums on Tuesday, as she is the clingiest, and then we will put Kathleen and Paulie in a couple of days after, once they've got bonded, and then Mikey has to wait another 3 weeks approximately because he is still too young. We have all 4 of the H&B babies in the feeding cage. So from left to right we have Paulie, Mikey, Tufty and Kathleen. They're all drinking really well. Kathleen, I think the bottle is empty on the end, so she's trying to steal from everybody else's. Tufty should be meeting mums on Monday. It's currently Thursday. This is really great progress for them. We do have a spare bottle on the side, but Kathleen obviously wants to be part of the group, so we're going to change the milks in about 15 minutes because it's hot, so they'll all have fresh milks. You can see that everyone's having nice big drinks. So Mikey's finished, so maybe Kathleen will go to that middle one. And Mikey's gonna come out. Good boy. You can do it. You're the smallest. Good boy. So Kathleen's found that middle bottle now.
Here's a perfect example how they get used to their own little teeth. You saw Kathleen move over to that second bottle, try it, but it's not comfortable with the teeth, and goes back to her own bottle to see if she can get milk, but finally settles on the different teeth.
And then we can just see Paulie here in the feeding cage having a drink. So there's the 4 bottles of milk. So all of the babies go into the feeding cage really well. But it's just Paulie at the moment who wants a drink. The other babies are pulling my hair from on top of the feeding cage. There they are. We are in H&B entry cage at the moment with Mikey, Paulie, Kathleen and Tufty. Paulie is just eating some rocks in the feeding cage. We have Mikey on top of the crate and then the girls on top. It's really nice to see Kathleen and Tufty playing nicely together. Tufty is quite the clinger. She generally clings when she's scared, tired or hungry, which can be a lot of the time. So it's really nice to see that they are not clinging at the moment and just enjoying themselves, doing their own thing. It's been quite hot, so it's been almost 40 degrees now for over a week, and we've still got another week of the high temperatures. So the bottle in the side of the feeding cage, just this one, is a bottle of Rehigh. So we just want to give them extra rehydration as it's so hot, just like we would take electrolytes. So the Rehigh is made with water, salt water and honey, and it just helps obviously give them those salts back into their system. Paulie is going to demonstrate now. He's obviously been eating some dirt while he's in there. We do syringe it as well, so each baby will get at least 5 mils a day, but at least if it's in there, people who aren't syringe trained can give the babies some rehy, and it's just important that it's there as it's so hot at the moment. There is some grooming going on between troop members H and B, so it's 2 mums that are grooming each other there, and we've got 3 of the babies watching on. Paulie is currently asleep at the moment. The babies, obviously the top isn't on the crate, but sometimes they like to go in there and sit in there, and obviously that's absolutely fine for them to do. It's just like they would have a shelter or somewhere safe in the wild, so they can go in and out as they please. So Kathleen is the one on the right, Tufty and then Mikey is just in the crate. It's really great for them to interact with the troop, or even just see grooming as it happens naturally, because we groom them, but obviously it isn't the same as a mum. We can see Tufty is going climbing, and everyone else wants to join, even tiny Mikey.
It's just great watching the little process go on with the moms there in the background in the fence, just being as patient as possible, grooming each other, waiting for that moment when they're going to be allowed in.
Tufty will be meeting mums first in 2 days, which is very exciting news. She'll be meeting mums alone because she's so clingy to Kathleen. But we're really excited for her to meet mums, and for H and B to get their second lot of babies. So they had 4 babies placed in last year, so this will be their second year of getting babies. So these babies will have juveniles to play with, so Herbert and Thigpen will be able to play with them, and Fudge and Mara, who are the orphans who went in last year. So at least they'll be able to have big brothers and sisters. So I currently have Paulie and Mikey sleeping, while the girls are showing off their more adventurous side by playing and interacting with the troop. It's really lovely to see that Tufty isn't clinging. She hasn't clung at all this afternoon, which is absolutely fantastic. And it really just lets Kathleen be her own monkey. She doesn't have to have a little backpack Tufty on her. And it also is better for Tufty. I mean, she feels better, confident, not tired, not hungry. The boys, there's Tufty. They always like to eat the camera, don't you? Stop. And then the boys have just snuggled up down there now.
Anita, Boogaloo and Alura active this morning after a night shift. They've been a little bit ill, but they're doing a lot better. The only one with a bit of a cough is Boogaloo. They've all had a nice big drink this morning after a night's sleep. And as you can see, it's a real struggle with everyone trying to sit on top of the little cushion teddy. I was there to keep them company, right? With Anita on the right, Boogaloo in the middle, and Alora on the edge. being treated for their cough with a lot of immune support. In Neverland this morning with Anita, Boogaloo and Elora. They have been feeling unwell, but with all the energy this morning, I think they're doing a lot better. I love watching Hugo clean the crates, although when he walks past, I do get a little bit afraid of him. But they're just making sure he's doing a good job and that the crates are nice and clean. So that is Elora, Anita, and Boogaloo. Yeah. So Anita, Elora and Boogaloo have all just had a bath, and they're getting some yogurt and some fruit to eat. Anita has decided she needs to feed herself. Earlier Anita was doing the same thing. I'm sorry, Elora was doing the same thing, and Anita has decided nope, she is better at feeding herself from the other side of the spoon. And Boogaloo is indulging in some self-medication. Actually, it's just an empty syringe that he's playing with.
The little orphans weren't immune from this outbreak, but fortunately they were a lot easier to treat with the nebulizer and give them their medications rather than the older ones. So we are still having a few problems here and there, but everything seems under control. Just thank you to everybody out there that was able to help, especially the Pan-African Sanctuaries Alliance with the grant that they sent through so we could get the right medications and food as quickly as possible. The response time does make a very, very big difference. So thank you everybody for all the help. We still are battling a little bit with it, and it is going to take a bit of time to overcome everything, but so far everything's looking positive, and we're back on track trying to get these little ones foster moms and integrate them as quickly as possible and getting them back out into the troops. So there's going to be a lot of that going on in the next couple of weeks, but we'll have an update on the outbreak possibly next week. So thank you everybody for joining us, watching us, being part of our family, for helping where you can, donating, sharing the advert, sharing our social media pages, getting other people to watch. It all makes a big difference. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.